right, we got more BTS. This is 2.0. So yeah, let's get into it. 2.0. I don't know if I'm gonna need this, but we'll take and put on the, yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Like mafiosos. Like maybe a cutscene you'd see in like a dragon or something like that. The video game, one of those slow cutscenes that they'll take and do. Bro, the bass.
그래 방탄처럼 그게 말은 쉽지 우린 팀툴 누가 맨날 뛰어넘지 웃기기는 한데 사실 안 웃기지 10년은 말야 어린 반푼 너지 Stop yeah pull up at your block we gon' knock yeah head your let it fun fella pop
The pop and lock in this, holy crap. Yo, number one, the aesthetic they've got for this. It's like something you take and see in a, it looks like a movie scene almost. Looks like you got two rival factions about to face off. But they're taking and it's talking about they've been doing it for 10 years or whatever. And like BTS sound, yeah, it sounds easy or whatever. So a lot of stuff seems to take and tie back to the music and stuff like that. But apparently they're not taking the disrespect. Like I'm guessing they feel like they get disrespected apparently because first hooligan and now this. Okay.
we gon' knock yeah head your let it fun fella pop yeah came back for what's mine we don't stop you know how I do you know how I do push up brand new yeah we on that brand new you know how we do ay gotta give 'em much brand new 다른 스텝 뒤지게 하는 step 2 2.0 take down 후 여기저기 또 한 번은 내 10 out of 10 이젠 버려 모습 하품 수고 하러 가
Bro, god damn. Homie, bro, his flow is killer. This song feels like a very much, hey, we're fucking back and this is some new shit we're on and get ready. Like that's lyrically that's what this is kind of feeling like.
Gotta give 'em much brand new 다른 스텝 뒤지게 하는 step 2 2.0 take down 후 여기저기 또 한 번은 내 10 out of 10 이젠 버려 모습 하품 수고 하러 가 yeah 위기 다시 스코어하러 yeah pull up at your block we gon' knock yeah had your little fun fella pop yeah came back for a smile we don't stop
Dude, these, again, the swagger, man, is off the charts. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the whole 90s boy band correlation from the first video I did, right? And again, that's all that was correlation. I'll say this, all of them have swag. It's clear that the talent they've got is just off the charts, but outside of that, between the seamless like switching from music and from the singing and rapping, one of the things that other boy bands had or didn't have was, yeah, the whole group, the group as a whole, they worked together in concert, but there was essentially two people in each group who were the definite stars. All these mugs, all these fellas right here, there's no just simple, like all of them not only have the swagger, but they've got the chops and the opportunities to take and actually showcase what they can do, which is freaking awesome. So that's one that like that's a definite thing that they have over any 90s boy band. It's clear they are definitely on a different level. So there, I hope we cleared that up.
Pop, 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 pop. Baby, get to let rock, 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 rock. Yeah, hit him up like pop. Hit him with the truth like rock. Time to pay your debt. Feel me not. Let it be, let it bleed. Hit it lit. And it's split. Stop, ride. Yeah. Pull up, at your block. We gon' knock, 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 knock. Yeah, have your little fun, fella. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, came back for what's mine. We gon' stop, ride. You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. You know how I do. You know how I do. Buddy, put your brand new. Get me on that brand new. You know how we do.
Okay. Not even going front. Not even going front. So I've looked at thus far I've looked at, right? Thus far I've looked at Hooligan, Black Swan, and now 2.0. This right here very much sounds like a hey, we're coming back for this shit. Like we're coming for the throat. Like this is our stuff. This is our shit. This is you that that whole they was talking about it's been 10 years or whatever, but talking about basically that line at the in the very first verse talking about do it like BTS like it's something that's easy. So it definitely feels like it seems like they feel like they've been disrespected a bit. I don't know if the disrespect come once they were, during the hiatus and trying to, I don't know those people I was trying to emulate them. I'm sure there are because if somebody's successful, there's everybody else definitely gonna try to take and follow the same formulas and stuff like that. They try to take and steal that shine. Number one, the music that's underneath. Every song so far is just killer. The bass in this one, oh my god. And all of it's more reminiscent to something you'd have heard in the late 90s to and early to mid 2000s before all this computer. Like everything sounds so generated these days when it comes to music. Nothing sounds like nobody took and tried anything instrumental or tried to take and figure out using the beatboxes and stuff none of that. None of the music that I listen to today or have heard that's from present time on popular radio. None of it. It's like, bro, this all sounds so damn generic. This music that lies underneath it, again, late 90s, early to mid 2000s. I love that aspect. Again, I'm going to take and go back to the fact of the definite difference because regardless of what you want to say, they are a boy band. However, the difference between them and the correlation that to other boy bands is not only is the music, the way they take and switch between music and or singing and rapping seamless, but also the way they incorporate every member of the band. Like every member takes and gets a chance to take and shine, basically, from what I've seen. Definite difference from 90s and 2000s boy bands. Definite difference because there was definitely faces of the band, and then everybody else felt like ancillary pieces. Which, if I was an ancillary piece, I would say I'd be a little pissed off, but those millions in the bank account, nah, I probably wouldn't be too concerned. So I like I'm definitely I understand the reason why they are so popular. They are a total and complete package as far as music is concerned, especially if you're going into a space where you're blending, because this is what they're doing. And they're not simply just rap and they're not simply just pop, but they're blending and melding of the two in the form of a boy band, regardless of anything you want to call it. They are a boy band. They've got the choreographed moves and everything else like that. However, they do it so seamless that you don't give a shit. And again, they're melding that too is what sets them apart from like the correlation I had to the 90s boy band. So yes, they are a boy band technically, but they're not like the 90s ones. They're an iteration on it that's, in my opinion, holy crap, the talent level. Just, and not only that, but the absolute just charisma these fellas exude on screen is off the charts. So very talented, very just I'm enjoying looking at their stuff. 100%. 100%. Glad it's decided to start this journey because wow, it's definitely not what I expected. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.